Hey everyone, I'm Kenya Kelly of KenyaKelly.com. Super excited that you guys are here with me. If you're watching this on the replay, go ahead and type hashtag replay. If you are watching this live, what's up? So today is Wednesday, January 16th, and I am going to talk to you guys about financial strategies for your business. So no matter when you're watching this, whether you're watching this live or watching this on a replay, we're talking about financial strategies. And so I'm going to talk for a little while, and then I'm also going to go to my whiteboard. So I'm going to pull up my whiteboard for you. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and share this. If you are watching this on the replay, feel free to share. I'd appreciate it so much. If you're watching this live, please share. I'm going to share this. Hang on one second. I'm sharing. I just had a song come to my head and I don't need to sing it. I'm gonna share this real quick and then we're gonna go ahead and get into this. There we go. All right. Hey, Janet. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this. So, I did the masterclass. What was it? In the last year, inside of the Legacy Lounge, which is free. If you guys did not watch that 6-hour, 3-day masterclass, it is absolutely free. You can get it, okay? All you have to do is join the Legacy Lounge and you will see it right there in the units, all right? If somebody that's watching wouldn't mind posting or tagging the Legacy Lounge, that would be great, but I'll post it at the end of this video. So I did a 2019 planning strategy, 6 hours, how to plan for your business in 2019. And one of the things is you have to have a financial strategy. Now, I shared so much in those 6 hours that I couldn't quite get into all of this. And so I'm going to get into this today with the financial strategy. I was sharing with my audience on Instagram that I used to just work from one whiteboard each year, but now I have 2. And I'm actually getting ready to get a 3rd whiteboard because one of them has my goals, one has the marketing strategy, and then I need a daily marketing strategy. So I have like my monthly on there, but I need to get down to a daily strategy because if you're trying to up level your business, make more money, guess what? You got to change what you've been doing, right? And so one board ain't working because I need to see this stuff, okay? All right, so if you haven't watched the masterclass training, make sure that you go and join the Legacy Lounge. Thanks, Janet. So here's the thing about financial strategies. So I was talking about it earlier this week that it's very important that as you get into this new year, that you determine how much money you want to make in your business, right? And we're talking about business owners, okay? So not necessarily with your day job, okay? This is with your business. It's important for you to determine how much you want to make from your business, okay? Now, here's the thing I said earlier this week. You can't just throw a number out there, right? You cannot just throw a number out there. You have to look at what did your business do last year, okay? You have to determine what did your business do last year in revenue? What did you sell in order to do that? And then do you want to use those same tools to make the money you want to make this year, right? So for me, our business does a lot of brand design consulting and all that, right? I know that I'm getting ready to move to California, right? On a God assignment. God assignments mean I'm not going to be sitting there looking pretty. I'm going to be doing something on top of what I do on a regular basis. And so I asked God, what is it you want me to focus on this year for my business? He literally gave me the blueprint. This is what I want you to focus on. And it's a little different than what I did last year. So when I began to look at my goals for 2019, I had to make some adjustments. Not necessarily down, but I had a goal of I'm going to sell this, and this. I'm going to serve these people doing all this. And when the strategy got changed, I said, okay, so we're eliminating this, and this, which means in order to make money from what was going to be here, I have to up level it here, right? And it can be done. But I had to look at that. Does that make sense? I know I'm talking kind of fast. Some of you guys are on lunch break. Some of you guys sneaking under your desk listening and you shouldn't be because you're at work. I'm sorry. But you can always watch this on the replay. If this is good for you so far, just say it's good. Say hello. If you guys think somebody would benefit, please share this video. It will allow more people to watch the video and then be in contact with me. I'd appreciate it. Hey, Diane. Y'all, my friend Diane is amazing. She coming out with some stuff soon. Yeah, Carla, see, you sneaking. All right. So I had to make some adjustments with what my plan was. Now, the financial number is still the same, but I'm making adjustments with what I am offering, right? Now, in addition to that, I talked about you need to evaluate what you did the previous year. So let's have a conversation about that. Now, also note this. I'm talking here right now, but in about 10 or 15 minutes, I'm going to move my camera and I'm going to pull out my whiteboard. I have an actual whiteboard where we're going to go over strategy today. Hey everybody. Y'all so cute. Hey. Okay. Last year, I want you to take a look at how much money did you earn in your business last year? If you didn't earn anything, that's okay. Okay. I'm just saying from a general standpoint. What did you earn last year? What did you sell last year? Right? And what was your strategy last year? Okay? So you have to look at all of what that looks like for last year. Okay? So when you begin to determine what you're going to do this year, you got to look at what worked, what didn't work, what you made, what you sold. And then you can increase your numbers for this year. But here's the thing. If you earned $20,000 last year in your business, it is, unless something amazing, supernatural happened, it can happen. Y'all know I love Jesus. It could happen. But if you only made $20,000 last year, you shouldn't shoot for $1 million this year. Okay, that is quite the jump. Okay, like especially if you work full time and you're doing this part time, unless a miracle happens, and it can, it's very hard to go from $20,000 last year to $1 million. All right, I'm not saying you can only go for 25 or you can only go for 40. You can make six figures easy from going from 20 to six figures. We went from 0 to six figures our first year in business. Okay, so it can be done. I'm just trying to help you set expectations, not to expect $1 million from 20,000. Okay, so now you've got this number set. Let's just say you're going for $75,000 in your business this year. Now, if you guys are here, say, hey, I want to know who's all on here. And then if you guys wouldn't mind sharing, I'd appreciate it so much. So if you're going to go from here to here, let's talk about how you're going to do that. So let's just say last year you earned $20,000 and you did consulting, right? And this year you want to earn $75,000. Well, listen, you cannot say I'm going to make $75,000 in consulting with the same amount of time you had last year, right? If you work full time and you only have 3 hours a day, right? Let's just say 5 days a week. That's only 15 hours that you have to do consulting per week. Right? So what you have to do is, I'm not saying you can't make 75,000. I'm saying you have to, Stephanie, I'm saying you're going to have to introduce some different products and service offerings in order to accomplish that $75,000 number. Does that make sense? So for me, I finally decided to launch a mastermind, right? One, I know my audience has been demanding it. They've been asking for it for the last 2 years. So I said, okay, I don't know why I haven't done it for 2 years, but what could I do? Could I literally do a mastermind? Absolutely. What would I offer them? What would I help them with? What do I want to help them with? And what do they need help with, right? Okay, how much time is that going to take? How much money can I earn from that, right? And then how does that fit with my goals, with my strategies of where it is that I am going, right? And when I figured that out, I said, okay, I could do a mastermind every quarter for 5 people. Right? So far, I have 3 people that have signed up for the mastermind that launches February 1st. And so I looked at the numbers and I said, okay, Here's what I can help them with. Here's how I can serve them. Here is the time that I have to do that. And here is the price. If I have this price times 5 people, here is the amount of money. So what is it? The mastermind is $1,500, right, for 90 days and 5 people. So 5 people times $1,500 is $7,500. If I do that 4 times a year, that is $30,000, right, for the mastermind. So here, my goal is only 5 people per quarter, right? And so that's 20 people for the year that I'll serve through my mastermind, which is $30,000. So when I look at my financial goal, I'm like, okay, here's the goal. A part of this is going to come from the $30,000 from the mastermind, right? Okay, so then I took a look at what If You Branded is doing and what we want to do as a design agency. One of the number one things that we do, and we do extremely well, is design logos extremely fast for our clients. And so I looked at it and I said, okay, how can I serve more people with less time from our team? Because I'm not going to have as much time, and I won't have as much time to give to our project managers, right? And I said, what if we focused on 500 logos for the year, right? Let me see what that number is. Sorry, I got my iPad over here. Okay. I didn't have that number calculated because I didn't plan on telling y'all all my business, but I'm telling y'all some of it since we're here, okay? If you guys think somebody would benefit, please share the video. I'd appreciate it. Hang on, I'm looking for my calculator. Here it goes, okay. So if we did 500 logos times $300, that is $150,000, right? So easy for us. It's very easy for us to design amazing logos. Our logos were normally $700, but I said, you know what? We could make the logos a lot cheaper and sell a lot more and help a lot more people that way. So 500 is our goal times $300. That's $150,000 plus the $30,000 from the mastermind. That's $180,000, right? So then I said, okay, realistically, how many people can I serve through one-on-one consulting? Because what I know is that people get so much value when we get on the phone. I just had a call right before this and we had the most amazing time, just amazing time, right? I said, okay, how many people do I realistically have the energy and the creativity to serve per day? I said, I probably can do 2, right? Right now, that's what my mind is saying. 2 per day times $250, right? So it's only $250 for a 1-hour call with me, okay? So let's just say I do 2 people a day, what is that? 2 a day, 10 times 250. So 10 people a week times 250. 10 people a week times 250 is $2,500, right? So if I do that for 52 weeks, that's another $130,000. So plus $180,000, that puts me at $310,000 for the year, right? Now, on top of, I have an amazing membership group of amazing people. I serve them every single day. Every time they post, I comment. Every question they ask, I answer if I have the answer to it. They all get 30-minute one-on-one calls with me. They get discounts on all my services. They get a training portal of like 75 different trainings in there. And we add new stuff every single year, right? And I do a free training every single month in there that's high level that nobody gets, right? Thank you, Carla. So from there, so y'all hold that number, 310,000. Somebody hold that number. So I said, okay, how many people would I realistically love to serve in that group over there? I was like, I would love to serve about 200 people, right, a month. So if 200 people times $47, that's $9,400 a month, right? Times 12 months is, wait, I think I did that wrong. Hold on, 47 times 200. I did it right. Okay, hold on. That's a month times 12, sorry. So for the year, it's $112,800, right? Plus the $310,000, $422,800, right? And so I'm not telling you what my actual goal numbers are for this year. I'm just throwing out numbers. But with what I know that I can handle, right? With what I know how I can serve and my team can serve, right? Those are some of the numbers. And so one of my goals this year is a number, and this helps us get to there, right? But what I had to do was I had to determine, first of all, what can I handle, right? What can I handle as a company, as a person, as a business? What does my audience need? What are they asking me for? Right? What is the financial number I'm going for? And then what is the strategy to be able to do that? Right? What is the strategy to be able to do that? Because it's not enough to bring in $400,000 if I'm not delivering. Does that make sense? And so I said, okay, how can I make sure we deliver? What are the things that I know we can deliver? We can deliver this, and this, right? Effortlessly. That is what we're going to do, and that is what we're going to focus on, right? And then I had to develop the marketing strategy in order to accomplish that. Okay, does that make sense? So does that make sense, everybody? Everybody okay? Right, Michelle. So listen, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually pull up my my whiteboard to kind of walk y'all through. And if does anybody want to volunteer? Anybody want to be my volunteer? And I break something down for you, or I can just use myself again. But I'm gonna go to the whiteboard and show you how I kind of whiteboard this. Because you need to do the same thing for your business, all right? And it's not about having this crazy number. No, the goal is to hit the goal. And once you hit the goal, then you can go beyond, okay? So if you've never made anything in your business, set a $1,000 goal, okay? Set a $10,000 goal, right? You have to determine what is that and how can you deliver? How can you build an audience and serve the people you need to serve? Not just take their money, but be able to serve them. Does that make sense? Okay. So also, before I get into this, I mentioned to you guys that all of what we're offering, which means I want to offer it to you. We still have 2 spaces left for my mastermind, which is called Implement. Implement, it sounds just like what it says. It's 90 hardcore days of me walking you through implementation in your business. So it's only 5 people, okay? And each one of them, before we start the masterclass on February 1st, they have to fill out a VIP document. I will give them a strategic business evaluation. I evaluate what's going on, what I see, and say, here. Once we start the mastermind, they will all have a one-on-one 30-minute call with me to start, and then they'll be taught to do A, B, and C before our first group call. Because what you get is 2 30-minute one-on-one calls with me. You get 3 90-minute group calls, right? So the private calls to set you up with certain things, right? Answer your personal questions that you don't want nobody to know about, right? Then we get on the group calls, 90 minutes, and they're all recorded so you can watch them after the fact, okay? And then when it's over with, you get another 30 minutes so we can help you exit out well, okay? In addition to that, you get access to a private Facebook group for 4 months, right? So, and what that means is it's just 6 of us in there. So the 5 of y'all and the 1 of me, which means everything you post, everything you ask, you get an answer to. So you get unlimited access to me for 120 days, right? Plus the one-on-ones and the group calls, all right? So the mastermind is 2, well, it's actually 3 options. The first option is if you pay it in full, it's $1,500. If you want to do a 3 pay, then it's $1,800 at $600 a month, right? You could do a 4 pay if you wish to, and it's still $1,800, but it's at $450 a month. All right. And we're already at 3. We have 2 spaces left. And this is not the act now. No, this is literal. I'm doing 5 people a quarter. Okay. 1 quarter, 2 quarter, 3 quarter, 4 quarter. And that's it. All right. So if you want to get in on that, it is, if somebody will post that for me, it is bit.ly/implement mastermind group. bit.ly/ Implement Mastermind Group. Otherwise, I'll just post it at the end of the video, okay? All right, so that's Implement. The other thing is, I mentioned to you guys, if you want a logo, logos are now $300. If you want a one-on-one consult with me, I'm only doing 2 a day, every day, 5 days a week. It is $250. And then if you want to join our private Facebook community called the Legacy Lounge Elite, in there, you get access to me every single day. You get access to a private email, a private member portal that has 50 plus trainings in there through strategic, what do you call those, headlines or whatever. I do a monthly training in there that's higher level. You can ask all your questions you want. And then if you want any design services from us, it's 25% off. And it's only $47 a month, okay? After you've been a member for 60 days, you'll get one 30-minute call with me a month complimentary, okay? So after you've been in for 60 days, you can't just join and get the call and leave. No. Okay. All right. So I'll post those links at the bottom. Let's go into the whiteboard, all right? So sorry, y'all may see some of my bottom for a little bit, but we're going to fix it, okay? All right, hold on. All right. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm going to adjust my camera. All right, hopefully y'all can see that. All right, so it's extremely important for you, and if you guys see somebody would benefit from this, please share this. Y'all see my shirt? Make the earth cool again. Hilarious. All right, so here's the financial strategies. What you need to do is determine what are your yearly goals, that's yearly, what are your monthly goals, what are your weekly goals, and what are your daily goals, okay? Now, I work right over there. And on that wall, I can see my focus for the month. I see my focus for the month. The numbers, I see what I've accomplished and what I have yet to accomplish, okay? And that's what I go after every single day. Listen, this is a business. You are running a business. Do not be afraid to sell. You're selling something that people need, and either they're going to buy it from you or they're going to buy it from somebody else. So don't feel slimy. Don't feel like I'm being slimy. This is business. People want something from you. You're going to give it to them and get paid for it, right? Today, the young lady wanted strategy for her business. So she paid $250 for the hour, right? And then she got way more than what she thought she was going to get. Right? She thought she was going to get this and she got way more. Okay? So don't be afraid to sell. It's called business. Subway gonna sell you. McDonald's, Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, Sephora, they gonna sell you. And so you be okay with selling other people too. Okay? I just want to say that real quick. Okay. All right. So financial strategies. All right. So I'm going to get hold on. Let me get my calculator. Is this good? Are you guys enjoying this at all? Tell me if you're enjoying it. Give me some hearts. Say something in the comments. If you guys haven't shared it, please share. I'd appreciate it. Hey, everybody. Hey, I'm Lori. Okay, calculator. All right. So let's just say that your goal for the year is $100,000. And sorry if I put my butt in y'all's face. Sorry. Let's just say that your goal is $100,000. Okay, that's what you want to earn for the year. Okay, let me come up a little closer. Hold on, let me see. Get some better. Hold on, y'all. I don't normally do whiteboard presentations this way. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's just say your goal is $100,000, right? Well, that's right at $8,033 a month, right? So, hold on. I'm gonna calculate this real quick. Let's see. Whoops, hold on. Okay, that's right at $1,923 a week. Okay, so that's $100,000 a year, $8,000, $30,000 a month, $1,923 a week, and then $274 a day. Crap. Okay, so $274 a day. Y'all good? Okay, good. So what you have to then determine, what are the products? I'm gonna go over here now. All right. So, and I can't really write sideways, but y'all gonna have to bear with me. So you gotta determine, what are the products are you selling? What are you selling every single day to get you to that number? It doesn't mean you're selling the same thing every single day, but you need to know, what are you selling every single day, right? So whether that is, for me, whether that's a logo or a consult or Legacy Lounge Elite or Implement or some kind of digital, Jesus, right this way is the devil, or some kind of digital product, right? I have to know what that is. You have to know what that is for you. So you're looking at my whiteboard, but you should have your own whiteboard, which shows your yearly, monthly, weekly, daily goals, and then the products that you're going to use to sell it, right? Now, next week, we'll get into the marketing strategy of what you need to do in order to sell these daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, right? But without having this, your business is not functional. You're just kind of you're just throwing spaghetti on the wall and hoping that it sticks. Listen, I have done that. So listen, it's okay. Just don't do that anymore. All right. So I've done it all, but this is what you've got to figure out. Okay. All of this. Once you have that, then you create what needs to be created to sell that. Right. So I talked to you guys about like the marketing strategy. I talked to you guys about the email funnel, the systems, social media, all that. All this stuff comes into play, right? So the products that I'm selling and all that, my marketing strategy is over there on that whiteboard over there, okay? To be able to sell it. Now, I'm not just selling it. I am selling and delivering, right? So if I'm going to do 5 people in Implement, I'm like, okay, when is Implement going to take place? Let me make sure I can handle when it's taking place so it don't affect these other things, right? And so it don't affect me with my own life, okay? So I know that, is this everybody good here? I'm gonna leave it up for about 10 more seconds so y'all can take a picture of this, okay? So let's just do 10 seconds and y'all can take a picture if you need to, and then I'll take it down. But one of the things that I know is in the month of May, in the month of April and the beginning of May, I'm gonna be extremely busy personally, packing, finalizing everything, and then moving. So I am shipping all of my stuff, but I'm driving myself and my cats to California, right? All right. You may say, why are you driving to California? Because I got 3 cats in my tribe of Judah, right? And so it's really hard to drive to to fly to California with 3 cats. Hold on. All right. It's really challenging to do that. So instead of me like just going berserk trying to get them on plane rides, I got cat hair in my hair. Hold on. Sorry. Instead of me trying to figure out all that, I was just like, you know what? We just gonna drive. That way I have my car, I have my cats, and whatever else I carry with me, and then we just ship everything else. Because I was like, this is just too much, if I try to figure it out any other way, right? So I know that during that time, I won't be doing any one-on-one calls. I won't be doing Implement, right? I won't be doing anything that requires me to be on the phone or on video because I'll be in the car traveling, right? I'll be doing some stuff in between packing or whatever, but I will not be going as hard at the end of April and then the first 2 weeks of May because of me traveling, getting going to California. Does that make sense? So I'm also accounting for that in my financial strategy, my marketing strategy, and all that. Okay. All right. So I just want to pause and say, does anybody have any questions? right? Anybody have any questions? So glad you guys are here. Again, I told you guys what I'm offering. Implement, we have 2 spaces left. It officially launches on February the 1st. So the next 2 people that get into the Implement, whether you pay $1,500 flat to start or $600 a month or $450 a month, you gotta let me know ASAP so you can be one of the 2, because once that's done, it's done because of capacity for me to be able to handle that. If you want to join Legacy Lounge Elite, and that's the monthly $47 a month, all you have to do is go to kiakelly.com/membership. You can join there. If you want a one-on-one call with me, all you have to do is go to kiakelly.com, click on coaching or something like that, and you can book a call. And then for your logos, I'll send you a link if you want a logo design. Any questions? Stephanie said, until watching this, it hadn't dawned on me that I need to do this for clients, employers, but haven't done it for myself. Whiteboard goals, marketing plans. Yes, Stephanie. Yes. You know, one of the things about life and work is that we do all this stuff at our jobs all the time, and we forget that just how valuable we are. Like, our jobs are paying us X amount of dollars, but we're really worth this amount of money. Right? I'm not saying you should quit your job by any means, but we forget the value that we bring to this company, that we don't realize that that's the same value or even more to our own company. Guilty, you know? And so until somebody else unlocked it for me, it didn't make sense. It took some time for somebody to say, Kinga, you should be focusing on your own brand and this and this. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It took me investing $300 in a call with somebody for them to deviate from what I want to talk about, to them talking about me, to where I realized, you know what? I've got something here and I need to go in on that thing that I'm good at, which was what birthed Kinga Kelly and If You Brand It. All right. So you guys are amazing. It's just a matter of doing the thing to have the success. Now, I have a podcast that came out on, was it Tuesday, Monday, whatever day it was. And it's called Jesus Is Not Enough, right? And on that podcast, I talk about how as Christians, many times we're like, oh, God's going to do it. God's going to bless me and God's going to bring this and God's going to bring this. And what I said was that God is going to do exactly what God's going to do, but we still have to sell. We still have to build the sales funnels. We still have to launch the podcast. We still have to go live. We still have to have the business plan, the strategy, and execute the strategy, right? And I'm always trying to help my fellow Christian people that, listen, the Bible says faith without works is dead. So we have the faith in God. He'll do what he does, but then there's a requirement of us, right? God told me there's some things he's going to do with me in California, but guess what I got to do? I got to pack up and move to California. He's not just going to transport me like telepathy. He's not going to do all that. I got to pack up this house, clean up this house, pack up these cats, and then get on the road, okay, to California once we go, okay? And so that's a little tidbit and a shameless plug for the podcast. If you guys haven't listened to the podcast, just go to Life and Business with Kinga Kelly on Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, iTunes, and listen. It's only like 10 minutes. And if you guys wouldn't mind, please leave me a review, write a review. It definitely encourages me. Okay, are there any other questions before we go? Let's see. I didn't see any questions. Let me see. Let's see. Thanks for posting the mastermind, Michelle. I appreciate that. All my satisfied LLE members. Hey, y'all. Y'all so awesome. All right. No questions. Thank you guys so much for being here. I tell y'all what, as soon as I hang up, I got to go get my eyebrows waxed. Let me show y'all something so funny. You know what? Like when you're an entrepreneur, you don't even be noticing stuff until you go outside. Everybody looking at you crazy. Y'all see that? Then that's just terrible. That darn lady is going to say, ma'am, she ain't even going to ask about my lip because she going to be looking at this just like, what is going on? So that's what we about to go do. It's hard out here for a pimp. Remember that song? You know, it's hard out here for a pimp. So I got to go and get that taken care of. And then the possibility of a unibrow forming right up in here. Okay? All right. Right. We'd be scared, Stephanie. All right. So that's it, guys. Make sure you all join the Legacy Lounge and get the free trainings in there. If you guys want to be a part of Implement, it is bit.ly/Implement Mastermind Group. I'll post that below. Everything that I said, I'll post all the links in the bottom of the video. And if you think somebody would benefit from this training, you can tag them, share this in their inbox, or you can share it on your page. All right. So love you guys. Have a fantastic Wednesday, and I'll see y'all later.